My name is Yuri Plotkin. I'm the author of the Variational book. You could find more at thevariationalbook.com or at the Variational on X. And I like my coffee. I'm pretty simple, just black. Just black. It doesn't even have to be good coffee. It just has to be black. I drink all types of coffee.
First of all, you said a word that went right over my head. What is Markovian?
Markovian. So, from a probabilistic sense, like you can have a first order Markov model where the probability of x of t is conditioned on probability of xt minus 1, so the time step before. So in this sense, it's a first order Markovian model because you're only conditioning on one prior time step. And the only thing that really matters to predict the future is the previous time step. And you see Markovian types of modeling is very predominant in a lot of RL literature and assumptions, and a lot of machine learning basically simplifies these types of sequential decision processes using maybe some type of Markov assumption. Although that's changed quite a bit, I think.
How so?
You could think about if we focus on diffusion models, let's say, you have the diffusion denoising implicit models. So now you're assuming a non-Markovian inference structure.
Uh-huh.
So, and without getting into the math of it, you're basically not assuming that your inference is dependent on just the previous time step, but it's also dependent on the original. For these implicit models, it's dependent on the original data sample as well. You bake that into the probability distribution that you're trying to model. So with all these diffusion models, is you're trying to learn at each sequential step what the distribution looks like. And if you take 1,000 forward steps and you know what the distribution looks like at each time step, then you could easily take the reverse process back because you're just sampling from a distribution.